Good evening, everybody. Hey, it's Nicole. I'm at it again. Okay, I am a wisdom coach, and welcome to the Carla Nicole Wisdom Channel. And this evening, I want to talk about what's the benefits of orgasmic sex. Okay, so before I get started, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about me. I'm a single mother. I have two children, a daughter that's 19 and a son that's 11 or getting ready to be 11. And so I want to bring back balance comes to intimacy, when it comes to sex. In order to do that, we have to first figure out, what does sex actually bring, right? What does it actually bring to our life besides the joy of the orgasm? Of course, the joy of the orgasm is definitely one of the things that we benefit from sex, and usually is the ultimate goal. If you are goal setting while you're making love, it is to achieve the best orgasmic experience you possibly can have. But I want to talk this evening about something that's completely and totally different than just about the orgasm. Yes, the orgasm is powerful, it's joyful, it is very healthy, because it brings about a lot of benefits to the body, to the heart, the mind, the soul, and the spirit. And just to let you guys know that during sex, it is the best part of it. Of course, you could call it the cherry on top. Um, so that's just what it is. But I want to talk about something that is beyond just about the sex piece, being about the orgasm. I want us to first take a look at just our sexual past. Do we ever take a walk down memory lane? Do we ever look at something that maybe many of us don't? I mean, sometimes our endings with exes, unfortunately, brings about a sour taste in our mouth that we don't even want to think or even fathom. Um, our past sexual experiences with our exes. But if you look back on some of your sexapades, or should I say sexual partners that you have been with, if you look back and you kind of think about um, the sexual partner or partners that you have been with that brought about a whole new dynamic of who you are, you can find, and this is very important, I believe, when we're talking about orgasmic sex, is when you find a sexual partner that's not just really about compatibility, but actually brings you into a whole huge, amazing dynamic of yourself. Um, a lover that impresses upon you um, to be the best version of yourself. A lover that when you're made love to by that lover, they show you the beauty of you, not just the beauty of them. So they're selfless during lovemaking, or even having a partner, sexual partner that cares immensely about your your growth, your development, um, your rise, if you will. And when we look past just about the orgasm, and that is the beautiful thing, a lot of times we believe that that's when sex ends, right? We believe that the orgasmic experience ends right after the volcanic eruption or the creamy desire. We think that it is over, but that's just the beginning. For me, I look at sexual um, experience beyond just it being about the orgasm, but rather let's look at what happens after. Ecstasy lasts long beyond just the hours after the intimacy. Ecstasy lasts beyond that because it brings about a part of you that, you know, you almost restore, if you will, or rejuvenate yourself into this beautiful being. You find yourself almost erotic, if you will. People start to gravitating towards you, and you're like, what is all this about? People speak to you when you're out just at the grocery store, at the stores, and you're shopping, or you're at the gas station, and somebody just lights up when they see you, and you're like, okay, or strangers just come up to you and just start talking to you. And you're wondering, well, what is this about? Well, that is what is unheard of after the orgasmic experience. There is a sexual energy that you and your mate that has, of course, meshed together, conjoined, and created this beautiful sexual energy that we don't talk about after the sexual explosion happens. So once you understand that sex is an energy, you're like, oh, so that's why people are drawn to me, or that's why people find me um, to be this friendly faced person that they can't stop talking to. And you're stuck into like a line, and you're like, this person just won't stop talking to me. Well, that's because you have an abundance of sexual energy that is just floating into the atmosphere because of your very sexual, energy that you and your partner that brings about this beauty has shared. So I want to talk about how powerful the sexual energy is. Not only are you drawn to because of that, but you're also going to find yourself more intrigued or more excited about your desire to now trying to improve, if you will, um, yourself. What does that mean exactly? Well, let me tell you. When you have a couple that have an amazing sexual energy and they continue to exchange the energy, and it just gets more and more and more in abundance because of their energy together, you start to notice that they both are limitless at how much they want to extend their beauty. They want to extend their sexy. They want to extend their amazing being, because the sexual energy within the two of them creates a newfound desire to be the best version of themselves. So now when you're like, oh, I didn't realize that, I'm becoming more vibrant, more, sexy, more desired, because I didn't realize that after the sex is over, that the actual ecstasy after that actually just blazes, because orgasms are beautiful, yes, but outside of the orgasm, there's something that's way beyond the orgasm that causes you to be like, more creative. So you'll hear gentlemen, I know I've heard it many times, and I'm sure you have also, where, you'll be like, oh, so you're this great man now, or you become this great man, and he, without a hesitation, will mention the woman on his side, and he'll say, man, I just want to be, I just want to be the man at the top of the world because of her. She makes me, not to say he doesn't have his own desire to be that with her, but he's like, but she makes me, she inspires me, she encourages me, she, basically pushes me to be the best version of myself. And since we're having great love making, we're finding ourselves in this joy together. We're like, man, I didn't even realize, like, I didn't even know that I could be this fantastic. But because of our energy, our sexual enjoyment, our sexual conjoyment, it has brought about this amazing, fantastic joy. And see, the thing about it is, um, orgasms, at least at the end of them, has us to have our heart racing, which is really good cardiovascular, exercise. And it also creates an abundance of excitement. It just in the brain, it just influences a lot of serotonin in the brain. I mean, it brings about so much that we cannot even imagine. So with that said, we're finding that, oh, okay, so since I have this joy, what I can now do is I can inspire some new things inside me that I never imagined I could be. But now that I'm in this sexual union, it's really changing everything. And it's the unseen. See, after we make love and we get up and clean up and we're walking on and we're done or whatever, we wake up in the morning, we feel rejuvenated and everything. It's not over. It's not over. There becomes a newfound you. So I always encourage, especially, I think it's very important that I encourage everybody um, to look and make sure that um, to look and see that we really systematically sit back and look at the power we gain from just the intimate life we have. Um, I want you to just understand that the orgasm is achieved if you're with the right lover. Okay, so that's going to happen. However, um, besides that, I want you guys to understand that this sexual energy after the fact is going to supersede into this amazing blossoming energy that will improve your life. So we have to be very particular about our lover that we choose. A lot of times we don't think about it because we're not sure um, that the person that we're choosing to be with intimately can improve or cause not as much, you know, vitality that we're connecting with. It may not bring about that beauty, but when you find that partner, though, that just brings about this beauty, you do want to make sure that you stick with it. You understand that, you know, that partner is inspiring you to improve sexually. But besides that, you also will find that it's delicious. But outside of the orgasm, understand this. I want you guys to get this. Make sure you hit the bell and subscribe, by the way. Um, I want you guys to get this. This is very important. Now, when you are in an intimate arrangement with someone and you do have the joy of an orgasm, it's very powerful. Do not mistake in that. It's very powerful and it can be very, very explosive. But the ecstasy doesn't stop there. The orgasm is just the beginning. So pay attention. Not always is the orgasm the only thing we want to seek to achieve or the only thing we need to focus on. The orgasm can be something way beyond just the time you're together, but be something so amazing and beautiful. So make sure you subscribe to my channel. This is the Carla Nicole Wisdom channel. Make sure you share this because many people don't realize that the orgasm is awesome, but outside of the orgasm, you get something even more amazing, which is an intimate bond. You can find yourself more vital, but just more vivacious, more excited about life, more creative. And those are the things that we don't talk about when it comes to orgasms and sex. It brings about a beauty that you definitely want to take notice to and not just ignore. It's powerful, trust me. All right? Make sure that you subscribe to this channel because I'm always going live. Be sure to hit the bell so you get the notification when I do. And again, I'm a wisdom coach. This is what I do. I definitely give a unique perspective with a twist of wisdom. All right, so I'm out of here, guys. Be sure to share this and make sure to hit the notification bell. It's Carla Nicole. I'm signing off. Have a good night. Bye.